Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Looking for room, it's Morris. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you get a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Feeling some heat. He finds his man. Oh, what a move! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Makes the grab outside. It's Morris. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
The Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2 non-stop.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback will audible. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score for Arkansas, 7, Wake Forest, 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been...
Man, that's 2 picks back to back. They supposed to give me one of those.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup. Winner, good shot at the playoff. And the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume. Making
You said
an
what?
exclamation point on the schedule. Giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for...
And he intercepts
30
it.
times the charm.
Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
What a great sign for this offense, too. This offensive line just seems like they're ready to go. Chomping at the bit, they're lathered up, getting push, owning the line of scrimmage. When you can run the football well early in games, that bodes great for your offense.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Running back goes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll take it himself. And he's running in the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on something. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all
That's another one. They holding me.
Ground, fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Bulldozes him. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Now, 4th down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Shit literally wouldn't let me throw the ball, though. You can see my damn quarterback. He damn just posted. Do this shit like 10
with just
times.
a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still
like, come on, bro.
Here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Can't make this shit up.
And the Demon Deacons will put it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
I ain't gonna lie, that probably gonna be a pick 2. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of the record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back.
Nah, they was.
After a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now adjusting. On a little time, lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The carry going off right tackle here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback when the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Oh, look out. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball. He'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get to it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Bully ball on third and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
He's right on target. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his...
Going over the top. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his man. It's Chum. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it. And he's picked off again. His night vision has
I was about to say, God damn.
Nice
It's a
job
good
by
game,
this
though,
defense.
for sure.
That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.